Hey guys, welcome back to Preparedness 2020. Okay, so I'm going to talk a little bit about the personal survival kit. It's something that I've always carried. I always thought that it was an important piece of kit. It should be part of your EDC. I do know there's going to be a little bit of restrictions depending on if you're traveling by aircraft or maybe you're going overseas, that type of thing. It might be a little difficult to carry a survival kit. But I think it's important on your everyday carry, and or if you are going somewhere, maybe traveling to another location, that certainly in the woods or out in the environment that's away from people, that you most definitely should have a survival kit or a PSK. Now when I say PSK, basically what I mean is any little bit of kit that will help you survive within the next 24, 48, or 72 hours. Okay? I'm not talking bug out bags. I'm talking something simple, something small, something you could either put in your pocket or attach to your body. All right. Personal needs aside, PSK should be something that's going to promote either food, shelter, water, fire, navigation. Okay, those 5 things. If you're in an environment where you got lost, you need to be able to get out. If you're not really good at reading signs or reading stars, you probably need something like a compass, okay? Fire is going to help you in many ways. It's going to help you procure water. It's going to help you keep the boogeyman away. It's going to help you cook your food. But if you don't have any food, you don't have any water, you have no food, water, you need some type of shelter, and you're going to need some way to navigate, okay? And a little bit of fire. So that's kind of the way I build my kits. Now, the smaller the kit is, the harder it is to put all that stuff in there. But the bigger the kit is, more than likely you won't carry it, or you'll just forget it, or put it in a pack somewhere and just get lost. Now that being said, I designed 2 kits myself. Okay, the kits that you see here on the table. This is the Three River Blades Pocket Survival Kit, and this is the Three River Blades Survival Tin. This has a little more kit in it, a little bit more gear, obviously because it's a well-made kit. It's a tin, and this is something that you can just put in your pocket. The prices are going to vary. Obviously, this is a little cheaper than this one, okay, or more affordable, I should say. But the kits have basically the same needs, or the needs to help you survive. So what I have in here is, and I'm not going to go through all of this because you can find it on the website. But this is just a business card, and right here is a survival blanket, okay, that covers your shelter needs, that kind of thing. I have a lighter for fire, I have cordage, I have light, I have a cutting tool, there's some tinder back there, I have a whistle for signaling if I need to get out, I have some fishing hooks in there, I have a button compass, something to write with. Now a lot of people might think you might not need that. If you want to write your last will and testament, or maybe jot something down, or maybe you're running out of food and you can't remember which way is north, okay? Also, the index cards that are in there are also more fire tinder should you need it. Alright, very simple, affordable pocket kit that you can put inside your shirt pocket and then walk into the woods or the mountains or whatever you need. On the other hand, if you wanted something a little bit more robust, this has different kit in it. I think what you need to do here is just go on the website and take a look. The difference is that this bag becomes the water or the water container. Okay, so you can actually use it for that. It's not big, it's not ideal, but it's something. All right, and the same thing with this tin. You can also use that. All right. So there's a lot of different ways to build kits. I'm going to go over some of the ways that I've built them. Your environment's going to be a little bit different depending on where you live. If you're military, well, I was in the military, I had to carry a personal survival kit or a PSK on my belt at all times. That means if I was in an E&E or I got in trouble or our whole squad was on the run and we had to ditch all our gear, at least we had something attached to our belt. So a belt attached PSK was mandatory in our teams. You know, you decide what you need. All right. I'm going to go over the actual boxes, or I want to say tins first, just because I think it's important and it's relevant to the conversation of what you can and cannot fit in these things. Ideally, what I like to do is I always put some type of ranger band around the outside. It holds the tin closed. You do not want to have this tin so filled that you can't close the lid. That's mistake number one. Please don't do that. All right. If it's too big and there's too much stuff in here, go to a bigger tin. All right. That's the way you fix that problem. If you start bending it and molding it and doing all kinds of weird stuff, you're going to have lumps in here. You're crushing the kit that's inside, and you no longer have a seal. Now, what I've done in the past is I took some electrical tape and put some electrical tape on the outside, and what that does is it helps seal it, but you also have now a nice strip of electrical tape should you need it. Ranger bands are good to go as well. You can also use this as fire tinder or any type of strapping or lacing that you need. Now inside here, this is just a regular Altoids tin. I know there's millions and millions of people that are making these videos, all right? This was a little bit of reflective tape that I put on the back. I think it's aluminum tape used for ductwork, but you can also use that for a little bit of shine if you're trying to get somebody's attention. You could also polish the inside. As you can see here, the inside is very shiny if you need to catch somebody's attention. Now, depending on what you're using your personal survival kit for, you can be trying to get away from somebody, or you can be trying to get the attention of somebody. So it really depends on what you're going to need. Again, aqua tabs. I have some fire tinder in here. What I did is I took a little Bic lighter, and this is my fire starter, but I wrapped some bank line around it and then some electrical tape. I also added a little hook or a little loop, so if I wanted to hang it on my kit, I could, and it's not going to go anywhere. All right. For water, I use just a regular old Ziploc bag, and I folded it into this little tiny thing. Now, I know bags are not awesome for water. If it's all you got, it's all you got. If you have to take water with you, then that's what you got to do. If you need to purify it, at least you have some aqua tabs. A little bit more tinder. These are little tinder things. And again, I'll put all the links down below if you guys are interested. What you do with these is you break them apart and you rough them up a little bit, and it's supposed to catch a spark. It helps get that fire going, especially in wet and damp environments. I have a little tiny button compass. I'll put all the links down below, guys, to all this kit. I know it's a lot if you want to build your own kits, but if you don't want to, you can also buy mine. It's everything in here is very similar. A little bit of fishing hooks and safety pins are in here. Okay, so again, if you have time, if you need to catch some food, you can. For cutting, all I did was add a little straight razor. Right, it's a little tiny razor. It's not a lot, but it's better than ripping open a fish. Okay, this will cut through a fish if you needed to. I'm not saying you're gonna get large game and slice it open with a little 2-inch razor or 1-inch razor, but it's better than nothing. Bottle opener, I'm sorry, can opener, if you need it, it's in there. It's a P38. I also have another signal mirror in here. This is just a craft store signal mirror, craft store, okay? It's glass, which means it'll scratch, but it's a lot better, okay? If you need to take something out of your eye or you need to signal, you can do that as well. And that's just a small tin. Alright, let's go to a little bit bigger tin. Again, the tins that you see here, I make my own, but some of them, before I made them, I kind of went on Amazon and then looked for something I wanted. Now this is BCB International. I think they call these SAS tins. And SAS is big on survival tins, and I think it's a good idea. But mostly what you buy on the store or in the store is a lot of crap. So you get a nice tin, but you also get a lot of garbage. So it has a signaling mirror inside. This is all shined and polished, and inside here you have a gasket to keep things waterproof. Again, some tablets, water purification tablets, a lighter. This comes with a saw. Alright, I've never seen these saws not break, but if you have it, might as well try it. If you got to cut through some logs, make a little bit of shelter, you can. This has a little LED light, flashlight, whistle. Again, if you're trying to get somebody's attention, some bank line, some fishing kit, safety pins. This is a water bag. I highly recommend these if you got nothing else. If you don't want to use a Ziploc bag, it's called Whirl bags. They're stand-up. I think they have up to, they're 1-quart bags. Alright, they're 1-quart bags and they fit in this kit really nice. I'll put the link down below because I know someone's going to ask me for these. All you do is you add some water in there, you add your purification, you let it sit, and you let it stand. Again, it's plastic bags, so they're not awesome. It's not like having an Nalgene, but it's something. Duct tape, compass, P38. This is another survival razor. You can get these on Amazon. Again, you're not taking down trees with this thing, but it's some type of cutting device. Okay. Alright, this is a Fresno Lens, and what this does is you can harvest, other than for blind people like me, you can use this to start fires by using the sun's rays. Alright, really cool. And then a bit of instructions that came with it. And of course they polish the inside of the tin as well. Alright, so that's another tin. And again, you decide what you need inside your kit. If you want to build it, I think it's important to be very personal. Some people like to put first aid stuff in there. I think that's okay as long as it's not expired. Again, I think a lot of the stuff that you buy online is crap, which is why I build my own. I make sure that I have enough stuff in there. Now this is a Plano's box. Alright, this is something a little bit bigger that I would either put inside of a car or vehicle. And if I needed it, I had it. As a matter of fact, I think I had this in my wife's vehicle. It's a little bit bigger, but if you had a cargo pocket or a pack, you can put it inside there and then carry it with you. It's a little less convenient because there's no real way to strap it on to anything. Alright, so it has to be inside of a bag. This does have a rubber gasket around it. This is a survival bandana, which is kind of cool. Alright, gives you a little bit more information. Alright, hiking safety, what to do, what not to do, that kind of thing. North, south, east, west, all that kind of stuff. And what this does is it's also a signaler. So if somebody got lost in the woods or somebody's, in danger and needs help, you can put a nice bright orange flag up and then people will come and rescue you. Okay. Alright, I have some snare wire. I have a fishing kit. This fishing kit also comes with some buttons, some lures, safety pins, that kind of thing. Also has a sail needle, all that good stuff. Okay. Another light, whistle. This is actually a really good mirror. This is called the Star Flash Ultra Mirror. It has a little hole in there, so if you're trying to signal at somebody, you can actually look up at the aircraft and it tells you how to do that. Bank line, duct tape. This is another compass. All right, another button compass. You can actually strap this onto your wrist. I have a lighter, ferrocerium and ferrocerium rod with the bar on it, so it's all encompassed, so it works pretty good. It's all together. Emergency blanket. I have that razor again, that little tiny razor. And I have some Ziploc bags in here. Okay, Ziploc bags is to carry water. Alright. So again, really decent kit. I'm going to have to figure out how to put all this stuff back in here, but I'll just move it to the side for now. Alright, so those are what I would call the box or the tin type of PSKs. Alright. Really good stuff, really good kit. But understand that those type of things need to be carried in a pocket, in a bag, in a pouch. Alright, they're not very convenient unless you have the small one, and again, the smaller the kit, the less stuff that you can use, the less comfortable you will be in a survival situation. So what we did in the military is we used either a grenade pouch or we used what do they call this? The pouch for your compass. Alright, this is a little bit old school, they don't use these clips anymore. You can also go to any Walmart and pick up one of these. These are just a really small bag. Alright, you just put a bunch of stuff in there. Alright, I think this is the one I carried for a while because it has straps on it. This has the Molly system, okay, but the Molly system is pretty cool because you can use it on your belt as well. And then, again, what I did is you could either use this tin and put it inside here, all right, and then you would be covered as far as your PSK if you wanted to do something like that. All right, it has the hard outer shell, but it also has this, and you could strap it to your pack, or you can strap it to your belt, which ideally that's what you want to do. A couple other options as far as bags is the waist bag, or the I think this is an SOE bag. It's called a FUPA, but the Fanny Pack is actually a very good survival kit. I think a lot of guys that went to SEER school, if you're not familiar with that, SEER school is the military school, survival, evasion, all that kind of stuff. So SEER school instructors and other people were using Fanny Packs back in the 90s. They weren't this tactical, they just got them in black or green or whatever, and they would use this, and it's just a waist strap. So if you want to look like a tourist, that's fine, but if you're around in the forest, I would much rather have something like this as a survival kit than this. And the reason is because I could put a lot more stuff in there. I could put survival blankets, I could put an actual tin can or a cup. I could actually put some shelter material in there, 550 cord instead of bank line. It gives me a lot of options. The problem is that it's very, very big. Okay, so this is a little bit big. And you can get smaller fanny packs and all that other crap, but to each his own. So what I did is I came up with this one. Now this one is in the middle of a fanny pack and probably something like that. This is a Maxpedition. I forget what they call this, but I'll put the link down below. It's a very small zip-up pouch. What I had done is I added this. This strap is just a regular MOLLE strap. It's military MOLLE strap. Let's see. Yeah, it says MOLLE strap lashing. That's it. And it's just a very long cord where I can use it as a fanny pack, or just strap it over my shoulder and just go with it. It also has MOLLE attachments. It also has a belt loop in here, so if I wanted to put this on my belt, I can. It just sticks out a little bit. So what I put in here is more likely what I'm going to run into for my PSK. I know I could survive off of it. I know there's kit in there that I could do. If I lost all my pack, if I lost everything, there's stuff in here that will help me survive for at least the next 72 hours or longer. Okay, so I have a little flashlight on here. All right, the same flashlight you guys been seeing, and again, you buy them in plenty packs. Okay, all right, I have 3 liter or 1 liter. I think these are quarts. These might be quarts. I'll put the information down below. Might be a quart, but 3 of the bags that you saw before. So I have more than enough to carry with me. And ideally, if you can carry more than one, you should carry more than one, because like I said, these are plastic bags. And I know I've seen people boil water or use boiled plastic. I don't recommend it, but if you break it, at least you have more than one. All right, talking about water, Silcock Key. If you live anywhere near a building, a hospital, or some place that has a very industrial area, they're going to have water spigots outside of the location that do not have turn nozzles. So if you're walking or need some water, you don't even have to go in the building. You just find one of those, and that Silcock Key will turn the water on for you. Okay, I have a Swiss Army knife in here. All right, this is single hand opening. It has a couple. This is a locking blade. I have my Phillips screwdriver in there. It has a couple other screwdrivers in here, and it has a saw. Okay, so really useful. Now EDC wise, I'm always carrying a knife on me anyway, but if I ever needed to give this to somebody, let's say I got separated or I need to throw it to somebody, I have a PSK ready to go with all the kit that I would have in my pack anyway. Okay, I have the SOL survival blanket, again, nice and compact. All right, I just put it in a smaller bag so it's easy to put in here. Button compass. You guys starting to see a theme here. All right, got my fire starting brick, my little tiny with the saw attachment on there. Whistle, snare wire, bank line. What else I have in here? It's my signal mirror, duct tape, I also have an eating tool with all the different tools that I might need. Let's say if I got lucky, scored some food. I have a candle, tea light candle, space pen, Bic lighter, make sure it's bright so you don't lose it. Water purification in here, plus a little boo-boo ouch stuff. So bandages, that kind of thing. And then I have my fishing kit with some needles, some thread, some buttons, that type of thing. Okay. And that's it. So yeah, and that's it. Alright. So again, that's quite a bit of kit inside this little bag, but I'm confident that if I needed to, if I had to, I could definitely survive with a lot of this stuff. Alright. I wouldn't be comfortable. It would not be ideal. It would definitely suck. But at least I have a little bit of something to go on. Alright. If you guys do not want to go through all this trouble, I highly recommend going to 3riverblades.com, get yourself a little survival kit, pocket kit, or the tin. Definitely well worth it. All the stuff that you see here will be inside these kits. I mean, alright, minus the a couple of the big items up here, like the Silcock Key and the knife, but it's already pre-made. You don't have to worry about it. Alright guys, that's pretty much it. So I hope you like the video. Please like, subscribe, put any information down below. I hope this guy's helped you out a lot. If you like the series, please comment. Let me know if I missed anything. Also, if you want to support the channel, please go to 3riverblades.com. Check out all the great knives I have up there. Go to 3 River Kydex. We are making holsters now. So if you need inside the holster, outside the waistband holster, we're making those for you, along with a bunch of other stuff that's up there. Also, we have a Patreon account, so please go to Patreon at 3riverblades.com. For $1 a month, I'll show you all the inside tips and tricks that we have up there for knife making and a whole bunch of great videos. Thank you very much, and as always guys, please stay safe.